Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a daily time frame, and as you can see, we are under our first resistance support, whatever you want to refer this as. This is our resistance, actually. That would be the proper technical term of the red dash line. The daily is starting to show bear divergence. Today, after the daily close, you might get your third drive. uh, Other thing is, unless we close the daily above 23,400, which is this week's magic number, you should be looking for a downside continuation. And then the first step I'm looking for is around 22,500 for the test of the support if we make a test of lower. The warning sign you get for this $22,500 test is going to be a 4 hour close under 23,000. As soon as you get a 4 hour close under 23, your 22.5 is your next target. After that, you got 21.7, and then you have about 21.4. Um, any closes under this level is a risk for a dead cat bounce to go lower. So I wouldn't be jumping into long scalps. Right now we're long scalp because the trend is up and we're still using support as areas to scalp longs. But if we lose this 22.5 and then you start closing daily candles under 21.5, the risk of us doing a dead cat bounce is there, and we could be targeting like 19.9. So just keep that in mind. Everyone has been waiting and waiting and waiting for this higher target around here at 25.5. We have not gotten there yet, and going sideways as the days progress on, you will see this target slowly creep down. Okay, so that psychological 25K to 25,500 is still there for the upper resistance. After that will be 27. So that will come after daily closes above 23.4. After you get 23.4 claimed on a 4 hour open and close, I would be looking for 24,000, and then after that, straight to 25.5 to 27. If we lose this 23,000 on a 4 hour open and close, I'll be looking for 22.5 as support. If we lose 22.5, I'll be looking for between 21.5 and 20,500. Like basically that $1,000 wiggle room, I'm gonna have to figure out where we're gonna find our support. And to do that, we can like pull a VPVR, and there's lots of other things. We can pull a fib, etc. So right now, I'm gonna just leave it at that. And then we can go quickly look at a 4 hour because it's 8:41. So this 4 hour is going to be open into the new trading day. You can see your bear div over here. You got this, I don't know what you want to call it, but just sideways. And then you got another bear div. Okay, so you have multiple opportunities to go up. Each of them are getting rejected. You got a bunch of higher lows over here. Here's your next higher low compared to here. Until we have a 4 hour open and close, like I said, above 23.4, we can't look for 24 to break, and we can't look for 25.5, etc. So just keep that in mind. Right now, this is just like sitting on support. It could go 50-50. Hopefully, there's no bad news that comes out into the market open. If not, we should just look for a flow up and see if we can tag the resistance before we get an SFP like situation where it pokes up the liquidity, gets like a couple $100 to target, and then right before 25 just comes and sweeps the liquidity back down. Kind of like a BART situation starting to form, BART snake again. And we know how those have been breaking to the top side. So just the trend is still active. So let's just keep it active in that manner. And until it changes, we don't have anything to worry about. So you see this tight consolidation we're in, okay, between 22,700 and 24,200. So that's your range. Until that range breaks, why would you jump into anything? On the bottom of this range, scalp some longs, take a stop loss underneath. On the top of the range, take a short, take a stop loss above the high, and then that's basically it. So obviously, if you're taking a short over here, I would suggest it. I'm not saying not to short it. This is a good area to short because you're rejecting the weekly equilibrium. Uh, I would just have a stop loss like 23,550. You know, something a little bit above the high. That if we're meant to break it, we'll actually break it and close above it. But if we wick it, you might not wick that high, and you might just see your reversal kick in right here, and you see this actually come down and take this liquidity down here. So this is what we're going to wait and see today how this plays out. It's been a lot of sideways price action in this range. So until the range breaks, don't do anything. And I'll let you know what I did with Ethereum as soon as we go there right now. Let's go to the daily. So for ETH, it looks a little bit better than Bitcoin, but you do have bearish volume divergence coming in at the top with RSI coming off oversold conditions. It's a good time to be ready for a test of about 1600 on ETH. If you get to that 1600, a long scalp there is ideal. Stop loss just a little bit underneath it. That way, if you do break the 21 EMA on a daily, you're not just holding it all the way to the 200. If this area gets tested around 1520, that's another ideal area to take a long scalp. Anything under that, though, is risk of dead cat bounce situation. So I'll be real wary of that. What else can I say? If we have today's daily close above 1680, we should just float on up to the 1780 $1,800 level on ETH to test it. That's the next resistance for us to poke into because we've already uh, basically just stayed afloat at this level. So today it needs to actually go there. But these wicks are trying, and the volume divergence are showing you that, hey, the possible reversal is coming in today at daily close. So be cautious that if we don't close above it, and today we do close under 1620, well, that's the reason why it was like this, because they let all the FOMO lungs get in, trap them, and then the market maker does his market sell. So he filled his short and then he'll market sell to basically push the market down. And that's kind of what's building here because they've taken liquidity from the shorts, but the longs have just been going greedily long, and it's time to test them for some liquidity. So first long scalp would be around 1600, then 1520, and then after that, like around 1450 to 1350, that $100 range. Um, I would suggest that if you go to those lower levels, make sure you take profit quickly and move your stop loss along with it, just to make sure that if it's a dead cat bounce, you're not getting trapped into something like this. You don't want to be DCAing into something like this. It's going to just be unhealthy for you. And yeah, the second you have a 4 hour open and close above 1700, you could just look for that 18 to 19. If you have a 4 hour close underneath 1640, you should be ready for that 1600 test. If you lose 1600 on a 4 hour open and close, and just be planning for that downside. And we can go from there. Here is the 4 hour chart. Maybe we can see a little bit better. I mean, it's just basically getting to the point where it's gonna be overbought again, and it's gonna be at the top. Volume is basically lackluster. So we need the market to open and have a bullish momentum continue. Otherwise, you're gonna see market open and you'll see the price starting to wane, and then it'll get a lot faster as everyone starts jumping onto taking profits and shorting situation. So this is looking like it's just going up, and it should go up. But always have that scenario ready for downside because when they take profit, we won't know. Ideally, if you're taking shorts, you should have stops like above 1720. And then after we have a 4 hour close open above 1720, you can just look for that 1800 to $1,900 level, and then play it calmly and safely in that manner. Aside from that, let's take a quick peek at Dixie daily. And DXY is starting to do its consolidation as we expected, right on top of support. Where's my EMA? There you go. So we're looking for it not to break under 102.70 and 102.25 to 102.50. As long as we don't close under 102.50 today, tomorrow we'll probably look for the continuation to come up. It could take a few days over here. It doesn't really matter. The point of the matter is this bottom is pretty much cemented. As long as you don't break that, we're pretty much going to go sideways above 102.25 and then get back into 104 and more. When this happens, we will get that pullback on Bitcoin. This thing is getting ready for that leg. And then I guess when this does take that move is when Bitcoin and everything is gonna do the move that it's gearing up to do. This is literally a inverse head and shoulder, and then Bitcoin and ETH is literally doing this in reverse on the top, like something like this, like going like this. Higher and higher highs, but it's coming into its resistance. So just be looking for that downside to come if DXY does do its magic. And let's do what we used to do. We haven't had this hit for a while. Let's put that right at 103.86. If this thing hits, I will know that I need to get ready with my shorts immediately. There you go. So that's that. And then the other thing I want to go over, yesterday, people were talking about gold. Let me see what I have charted on gold. That's my cap. So for gold, I'll go to a weekly. Oh, weekly. Interesting. We have nothing charted. Oh, there he goes. I was like, we have nothing charted. So we were looking for this bull flag situation on gold. We were looking for that buy between 150 to 160. We broke above the 200 EMA. This was a confirmation of downside. Once this occurred, we had that nice pop up. But this is something we expected right into this resistance at around 177. If gold can't close above 177, it's just going to be basically coming all the way back to test support at like 160. So if you're a gold person and you want to actually accumulate this for the long term, you should be looking at it in this sense that, hey, oops, I would be looking at it in the sense that this is forming a nice, large inverse head and shoulder, and I don't want it to go under this midline. I just want it to pick up and just get back up. So ideally, this would be a great area to long. And I will give you that exact number if I do. So ideally, this is where you don't want it to go under, but you should be looking for an accumulation and kind of like in this little range. If you can scoop up along between 163 to 167 on GLD, when that retracement comes, it's probably the best area for you to scoop up that long for the top side. And then you can limit your risk with a stop loss under 158, because if it breaks this neck again, then you kind of just want to wait for this lower target of 146. So that's the plan for GLD right there. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by once again. What I was gonna say before I just got off. If this gets accumulated, your natural target, okay, is gonna be this 191.83. And from here, you're gonna, once claimed with like a daily, weekly open and close above this, you're gonna go to 205 to 210. That's why this is all here. This is just showing me exactly what is happening, what wave it's in, and etc. So I do look for it to continue up, and then I think I can confirm this if I could go monthly. See, you're literally just bull flagging. once this bull flag is complete, over here at the 158, it's as low as I expected from the actual low. That I knew that this was the area to take the long, and then the next leg will be up here at 210 to 205. So get ready, boys. Get ready. Whoever mentioned gold, I hope you watch this today. Aside from that, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications. That way you get these real-time updates as they come out. If you have any questions or concerns or want me to cover an asset that's not been covered before, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to cover it in the next episode. And then, what else might I say? If you're interested to trade with us live, please feel free to join us on our Discord server. The link to this server is in the video description below. We have over 100 traders there trading live every day, sharing ideas together. So feel free to come join us. And yeah, aside from that, I hope to see you in the next video. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Be safe.